we're going to set up for the pressure and temperature lab. So I'm going to start by adding it to my table of contents. This is our 7th lab. So pressure and temperature. And mine will start on page 20. So you'll write whatever page yours is going to start on. So let's go find page 20. Okay, at the top, title. So pressure and temperature. And then today's date. So whatever today's date happens to be, and then after that comes your purpose. The purpose of this lab is to determine the relationship between the pressure of a gas and the temperature of the gas. So the purpose is to determine the relationship between pressure of a gas and the temperature of the gas. So after your purpose comes your hypothesis. And for our hypothesis, we're going to use the relationships on the back cover to determine which one of these we think will be the correct relationship between pressure and temperature. So the relationship between the pressure and temperature of a gas will be blank. And then you'll fill it in with whichever relationship you think best applies. So you're going to put in the 2 parts to your lab procedure. So there are 2 pieces to your lab procedure. Make sure you have both of them. And then after you put in your procedure, you are going to have a spot for observations. And then after your observations, we're going to have data and graphs. We don't have any calculations for this lab. However, we do have a data table and a graph. So for our data, we are going to be recording temperature and we're going to be recording pressure. So we need 2 columns. And you're going to have 6 to 8 data points. So you need at least 6 rows. And then after your data table, you're going to have your graph. And our graph will have temperature on the x-axis and pressure on the y-axis. So your LabQuest is going to collect both of these pieces of information for you, so you just need to copy them into your lab notebook when you're done collecting. And then the last thing is our summary. So remember, when you get to the accepted results part in your summary, you're going to need to see your instructor so you can get what the accepted relationship is between pressure and temperature. You'll use the graphs at the back to analyze your graph to see which you think is the most appropriate relationship, and then your instructor will tell you what the accepted relationship is for pressure and temperature.